Hey, Pokemon Masters! Birdkeeper Toby here. Was that good?
That was good. I mean, that was okay. That was pretty average, I'd say. I've done many of them. It was in the top 50%, I think. Hey Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here, and of course I have joining me today the wonderful Lockstin. Most of you, a good many of you know me from your channel because you're just so wonderfully big and successful.
I'm the best.
You are the best. And actually, I was really lucky to work with you when we first worked together because I was a fan of your channel, as it happens.
I was a fan of yours.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just a sprouting young YouTuber beginning my journey. But I don't know. I reached out to you, if I remember rightly, on Facebook because I was wanting to make. You had done a series called Pokemon Mini Theories, and at the time, all my Pokemon theories were really big and elaborate, and I thought there was a lot of like old theories that I really wanted to cover, or new theories that were just, they didn't have a lot of evidence. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do a series like that? And then I Googled it, and you'd already done that series, and I didn't want to tread on your toes, and so I kind of messaged you like, hey Noggin. I didn't realize you were called Lockstin. Hey Noggin, can I do mini theories? You don't know me, but would that be okay?
Which is always something that, like, I've never had a problem with. Like, no one owns ideas.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Unless they actually copyright them. But, like, you can't copyright the idea of doing a short theory.
The weird one is when people say to me, do you mind if I make the My Pokemon Gym series? Because firstly, it wasn't my series to begin with, it was Mr. Buddy's. Secondly, the whole point is that people make video responses to the series because that's what I'm interested in seeing. So, yes, if you ever want to make an idea and you're thinking you're stepping on my toes, and I don't know if I assume that, whatever.
No one owns ideas.
Make stuff. Make cool stuff. But only if it's going to be cool. If it's going to be rubbish, don't do it. So, yeah, I think a lot of my guys know me from your channel and know you obviously beforehand, and the idea of doing mini theories kind of when we were thinking, hey, we're going to be in the same space for the first time ever. It's our first time ever. We got to do a mini theory. We've got to do that. And then we thought, but we don't really want to make a video because we're both coming down with a cold, which is where the mini theory came from.
I'm all sniffles and sore throat today.
Me too. I got my bogeys.
You're sharing too many germs.
I got bogeys and cuffs.
But that led to the idea of, hey, you know what? Cubchoo. Cubchoo is the perpetually sick Pokemon.
Yeah, which is a Pokemon that I think is quite forgettable. Like, I don't think about Cubchoo a lot.
I've always loved it myself.
Beartic is probably the least favorite out of like Ursaring, Snorlax, the other bears. Like, I'm left.
I love bears. Bears are my favorite animal.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't forget about Cubchoo.
I think you came up with that, and then we almost instinctively went, huh. How is it that it always has a cold? Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. It should get better, surely.
Yeah, like it has an immune system, otherwise it would die.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah, right. That's what a cold is. It's just attacking your immune system and like trying to kill you.
Yeah.
And, you know, your body's fighting back.
It's just always snuffling. And like its Pokedex entries mention that like it uses its snot to turn it into ice and shoot it out as an attack.
I've got it right here. We've got the Snot. By the way, I said bogeys earlier. Snot.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
I
weird
want to
thing.
say, but until talking with you today, I've never heard the word bogey in the context of boogers before. I understand it immediately.
Okay, yeah.
But like, I've only heard the word bogey in golf.
But it's like bogey.
But,
pick it, lick it, roll it, lick it.
Huh.
Or just pick it, lick it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe
That's how weird you
it's
are.
an American versus British thing.
Maybe. Well,
Maybe I'm just dumb.
the Pokedex entry reads, their snot is a barometer of their health. And when healthy, their snot is sticky and the power of their ice moves increase. And that kind of made me think, well, why their ice types, wouldn't the snot freeze? And then maybe that's what the stickiness could be?
Like it's sticky in the sense that like ice is sticky?
Yeah.
You know when you lick an ice cube and like it sticks to your tongue.
Yeah, I guess so. And when you lick your bogeys, no, wait, cut.
So what's happening here is the snot is getting stickier as it's getting healthier because, you know, you ever lick an ice cube? When it's just fresh, you just lick it and it just gets stuck to your tongue.
Yeah, right, okay.
So it's that kind of sticky, perhaps.
Like, as a result of freezing, because of the cold temperatures that it naturally lives in and is around being an ice-type Pokemon, using its ice moves, that kind of thing.
But, like, we looked it up. The freezing point of snot isn't much different from the freezing point of water.
Right.
So, like, I have a feeling it's, even though it's an ice type, it still has enough body heat like a bear. It just happens to be able to control the ice. But that's why even in these freezing temperatures, its snot isn't frozen, it's just dangling around, just because it's the body heat radiating out to it.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is as its body temperature comes down, as the snot gets stickier and it gets healthier again,
Meaning its fever gets reduced.
its fever gets reduced, it starts shivering, and its immune system can't fight off all the other stuff going on, though that might be a misconception.
That is a misconception, actually. Like, especially in Japan, I've seen it in a lot of anime. Oh, you better come inside before it gets cold, or you're gonna get sick. That's also it's a common enough thing in the Western world, also. But
Just a Pokemon could certainly be based off of that misconception, anyway.
yeah, like
The
it's a
idea is
massive misconception.
You get cold. You get a cold when you get cold.
but that's
so.
you get a cold when you come into
As
contact with the virus.
Cubchoo gets healthier, its snot starts freezing up, its body temperature comes down, it gets colder, becomes sick again, builds up a fever, which makes its snot more gooey and loose, but then, because it's kind of warmed up a little bit, it can start getting a bit healthier, it gets healthier, its snot freezes, it gets stickier, it gets colder, its body temperature comes down, and we're back round in a whole cycle
It's just a
now.
constant circle, the poor thing.
It's the poor thing. It's either got a fever too high or is shivering, and that's the whole life cycle of a Cubchoo.
That's the whole Pokemon.
It's based on, or I think the theory is very much, how could it be perpetually sick? That is how. It's either too hot or too cold, and its body temperature never balances out and fights off all the different colds that it's enduring, I guess.
The poor thing.
So that is just kind of a small little mini theory as it is, and I'm doing these
Very
theories
casual
now.
theory.
I'm doing these theories now in a little bit more of a kind of talkative, conversational kind of way, and I'm looking just to make my videos a little bit different in that way, and I think you might have noticed that on the channel already. Maybe those of you watching, you've seen the Pokemon Let's Go Explore series, which actually we filmed another one of with you in yesterday, which was kind of fun. That might not be out for a while, but
That's where I got sick.
That's where you got sick, from all of us hanging out. Thank you all so much for watching. We actually, of course, have a video over, because I was saying at the beginning of this video, Cubchoo, isn't it Cubchoo? And that brought us into the biggest, I think, discussion. Usually when you have like a British person and an American person get together, they talk about weird pronunciations,
all the weird
ways to say things like
differences.
bogeys and stuff. And when we thought, well, what about Pokemon? Color, don't be an idiot. Anyway, we got talking about Pokemon pronunciations, which is a thing I get wrong all the time on the channel, and so there's a whole video about that and all the wonderful Pokemon that we get horribly wrong over on your channel, which of course is linked, somewhere in the space, somewhere around.
Probably right here.
So yeah, stay healthy and soar high, Pokemon Masters.